And welcome back to this episode of Surrey Hill Smokers, one of our lockdown specials. Another quick cook for you. What are we cooking tonight, William?
Copycat Five Guys burgers.
That's right, we're going to be doing some copycat Five Guys burgers. So grab a drink, sit down and enjoy the show. So it's a really simple cook, as I say. We're going to make these copycat Five Guys burgers. I absolutely love them. It's a really simple thing to do, actually. The basis is just plain beef mince. I think their patties are around about 80 grams each. I've made them 100 grams, so 500 grams will make you five nice burgers. You need a large onions, finely sliced. We're going to fry those off in a minute because they're obviously part of the filling. If you don't like onions, you don't have to do it. You need some standard sesame seed burger buns. If you want to make them yourself, you probably can. And what else do we need, William?
Plastic cheese, mustard and ketchup.
And there you go. There's the master himself. He loves the Five Guys burgers. And of course, we can't really go out and sit in a restaurant at the moment, so why not bring those burgers at home and make them yourself? Right, without further ado, let's get these onions into the skillet and we'll get them fried up and I'll bring you in closer and you can have a watch. So time to get those onions onto the grill. We've also got some bacon here because Will and I like bacon in our burgers as well. Mummy's not so keen on bacon in her burgers, is she?
Yeah, but we're greedy.
Yeah, we're greedy. Yeah, that's exactly what's wrong. Right, so let's get this bacon onto the sear plate. Get that cooking up.
I don't even use the tongs.
Now you can use it. You can use your fingers for this one. You've just got to be really careful because it's really, really hot. So we'll get that bacon sizzling up.
That's really loud.
It is. So let's get those onions into the skillet. Both of these are red hot. We're firing tonight with big case charcoal. Again, absolute winner. Just so easy to light and so reliable on temperature and heat. So we're just going to fry those onions off, soften them up. We've got a good quality canola oil in there. We don't want to use an oil with too much flavour because it'll impart it into the thing. So a vegetable oil or your sunflower oil's ideal. We want that sort of dirty fried taste to this. And in the spirit of getting Will involved, because he loves cooking, and I think it's really important that we get our kids involved in cooking and teaching them how to do things, especially when it's a barbecue. It's a bit of fun. You have got to be careful, obviously, because of the fire, and you're very sensible about that, aren't you? So do you want to turn these bits of bacon over, mate? And do the other piece, please. There. And I think we need to get you to stir those onions. You can give them a good stir around the pan, flip them over, make sure they're all getting cooked properly, William. Good man, well done. Keeping an eye on that bacon, make sure it's not burning. Remember, don't touch anything because it's super, super hot. Can you feel the heat? Good boy. Right, so we've seared off the onions and the bacon's now fried up, so we've just moved them onto the heating rack on the barbecue. Now it's time to get the burger patties on. These are amazing. They will shrink a little bit, obviously, but a good quality mince shouldn't have too much water or moisture in it, so it shouldn't shrink too bad. Again, Beacon Hill Butchers, freshly made today. Beautiful beef steak mince here. Probably not as much fat content as what the guys at Five Guys use, but you can't eat that kind of fat percentage beef mince all of the time, otherwise your arteries will clog up. Anyway, let's get these onto the grill. So it's just literally as simple as getting the patty, slapping it on the grill. We should be able to get all 5 of these on in one go. It's vitally important to get a really searing hot grill so these burgers fry up. They don't just sit there and sort of sweat away, which would not be very good. So as we can see, those burgers are they're frying off beautifully on the skillet plate there. They are looking great, they smell amazing. So with the burgers, they don't need to be, there's no seasoning in it, it's literally beef mince, and you flatten it out. You make your 100 gram balls, you get some greaseproof paper, probably 6 or 7 squares, you put it between there, get a good quality frying pan, just gently push down. You want that uneven edge of it. That's exactly what the Five Guys burgers are made. They're not made in a press, so they're not perfect. You want to do that, and then obviously it's a couple of minutes aside to cook it, and then we flip them over and do the other side. So it's vitally important now. The burgers are starting to be done. We need to get those burger buns on and toast them up. So William's going to put them on for me. Right, so you can put them on the grill. These will only take a couple of minutes. So we will need to keep an eye on that because the heat there is quite severe. So we need to keep an eye on. We don't want them burnt. We just want them toasted lightly, just to add a little bit of freshness back into that bread. So let's make the magic. Now, we don't melt the cheese onto the actual burger. What they do is they will get the burger, they will put a circle of mayonnaise. No, you're not going to have mayonnaise on yours because you don't like it.
No, I'll just have
We'll get one of the burgers, place it on, get some plastic cheese, I like to call it that. Stick that on the middle. Another burger on top. Another piece of cheese.
I'm not going to have that because it's too big for me.
Oh, this is not yours. You just got a single one, but Mummy and Daddy like big fat boy ones. So what we're going to do is get a circle of ketchup. And then a circle of the mustard, French mustard. Don't want too much. If you don't like these, by the way, you don't have to put them in. And then let's put some of those amazing onions on the top.
I'm going to have them, obviously.
Yes, you are.
Only a few.
This is my one, so I'm going to put a lot of onions on there. And chuck that rubbish away.
Whoa.
And then we get the top onto it, and away we go. So there we go, we've made the burger. Now we're just going to fold it up. We just bring the corners in, fold them over. Now you do not need heavy duty, super thick foil like I usually use on ribs or when we're doing briskets. You want that cheap thin foil. Now that is going to sit there, and the heat from that is now going to let that cheese melt. But what I'm going to do, since I'm making 3 of them, I'm going to put back onto the warming grill on the barbecue just to keep them warm so they don't get cold. And finally, the most important burger here, William's one. So we're going to let him build his own one. You okay there, mate? Right, let's pull that out. Right, let me get the burger out. So let's put your burger on.
No.
So you want to put this on? There we go, a bit tricky. You stick that on your burger. Perfect. Do you want some more ketchup in there? You're a bit of a ketchup monster. Doesn't like mustard or the mayo. So that's fine. Let's get some of those onions. Do you want the onions in or not?
Yes, only a little.
You want a little bit of onions? Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah.
There you go then. And the most important bit, what we're putting on now.
Bacon!
Yay, bacon.
That'll just
Bacon goes with everything.
That'll go there.
Well, I'll put it in the burger and we can take it out. Cool. So let's shut this burger up and then I'll wrap them up for you and then we can get down and eat them. So there we go, everyone. That's our replica Five Guys. They're not the original, they're my take on it, but they are pretty close to the actual burger that you get in the restaurant. We're going to go down and eat them now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button because we're doing loads more content of quick cooks and all sorts of things to keep you occupied in this hateful lockdown situation. Most of important, stay safe, look after yourself, and we'll see you again soon. Say goodbye, William.
Bye.